Studying here at Linnaeus University is a lot of fun, and the people here are really nice.
For a student that comes from abroad, this is like a small paradise.
This school is a very young,然后多样化、非常有活力的学校。
Design products are international and they get sold all over the world.
In the south of Sweden, in Småland, lies Sweden's newest university, Linnaeus University. The respected universities of Kalmar and Växjö were merged in 2010 to create Linnaeus, whose top-notch level of education and cutting-edge research combines over half a century of success at its founding institutions. The university is named after the world-famous Swedish scientist Carl von Linnaeus, who was born in Småland. The tale is often told that the county's idyllic countryside spurred on his passion to become a naturalist.
Our university is named after Carl Linnaeus because he was both born in this region, has a close connection to our university, and because he's a famous scientist with values that we have at our university, like creativity, curiosity, companionship and closeness.
It's a really good education here. The course that I'm taking here at the moment, the International Business course, it's very practical. I can actually use it in the real world when I get home, in a job, in the business context. So it's really hands-on.
这边很强调 teamwork， 一个人的思考是很重要的，但是他也同时强调，就比如说我们一些课他常常就是要学生一起合作，在学习之余可以交到很多朋友，可以体会到就是别人的那种思想。我觉得是非常不错的。你去交换了一个思想之后，你会拥有两个思想，就是说你想问题的那种方式会跟以前不一样。
I think the Linnaeus University, with its modern style, its modern appeal, appeals to modern students. When they invest in their studies, they want to get an education which is up to date.
It lets you use all your creativity and do everything that you really want. You're not bound by certain rules that you have to follow in this way, and I think this is more important for what we're learning.
Linnaeus University excels in diversity and sustainable development. There are 5 faculties. Each year, more than 2,000 international students come and study here, thanks to close collaboration with more than 700 institutions throughout the world.
我的同学来自世界上15个国家，然后我们一起玩，一起学习，这样的环境是我受益很多的。
The research at Linnaeus University is multifaceted, interweaving the humanities, social sciences, natural sciences, and engineering. There's a long history of interdisciplinarity at the seat of education, focusing primarily on sustainability.
We are working with marine bacteria, and we are leading research on the ability of bacteria to use light in the oceans.
Professor Pinhasse's research on marine bacteria aims to predict the effects of human activities on marine ecosystems and the carbon cycle.
In the sea, in the oceans, there is about 1 billion bacteria per liter of seawater. Bacteria were just assumed to be the degraders, degrading the organic material that is left over. And now it seems that also bacteria can use light so that they get energy from light. So this is an unexpected finding.
Thanks to the geographical advantages of its location, the university has some unique fields of study. Professor Serrano's research on timber and wooden building technology is one such example.
This new and modern university has a very close collaboration with the surrounding society, with the companies, industry, and with the municipalities. The research at Linnaeus University relating to timber as an engineering material has importances in several areas. First of all, environmental issue. If we use timber to a larger extent in construction, we can show that the net emission of carbon dioxide will be reduced, so it has a huge impact on greenhouse gas emission.
我觉得这里的那个师生氛围特别好，然后人与人之间很简单，好像你要是想学习，你就是想着怎么学习，然后你遇到了困难了，你去找老师，老师他就会帮你解决，然后就是很简单，感觉挺开心的。我有很直观的感觉，我觉得木质的建筑就是给人感觉特别漂亮，然后特别能吸引人。
Concern for the environment is not limited to the natural sciences. Travelling the world studying the history of indigenous peoples, historian Professor Fur finds answers to modern problems in our past.
The world just fills me with questions. Why is it that, given our capacity as human beings, that we're not able to solve so many of the problems we're struggling with? It seems like we have technological capacity and we have intellectual capacity to solve them all, but we don't. And I use history as a way of, as a puzzle really, to try to get at how have people in different places and at different times thought about these common problems. What I look at in the past and what I look at in indigenous histories is that I see that people have thought very consciously about how not to use more of the assets than are there than can be replenished. If you take something, you give something back.
Linnaeus University is located in two cities, Kalmar and Växjö. The original close-knit feeling of the institutions has been retained.
卡尔马呢是一个大学城，校园的各个学院是分散在整个城市里的。
The campus here is very international. Environment here is very diverse.
The environment which I have got here, it's like a cosmopolitan environment.
Classes are small, and you really engage with your teacher.
We have room for discussion and the debate is always very advanced.
The campus here is fine, especially the facilities, the computers around. You can use them anytime and they are well connected to the internet. We have well-established databases that you can get books, articles, journals and all that.
The papers, all of the assignment that we have to do really make us work by our own, make us reflect. I think this is a very good way of teaching.
这边就是思想很自由，你想做什么，老师也不会去否定你，然后一直去鼓励你的想法。
The city of Kalmar is located on the southeast coast of Sweden and is known as one of its oldest cities, dating back to the Middle Ages.
Swedish people and the Swedish culture is very open and it's very hospitable. Someone from abroad comes here, feels very warm. We use bikes a lot. In that way, we meet each other halfway somewhere.
Växjö is the second largest city in Småland. It is often called the greenest city in Europe.
我很喜欢林奈大学，因为这边的环境非常优美，能在这边感觉到很轻松、很愉快。
这边风景特别好，然后这个学校的话，被誉为是欧洲的 the greenest city.
The university is situated near the city centre of Växjö. Campus life is colourful and vibrant. With its long tradition of international exchange, the university and the student unions arrange activities of various kinds to help students feel more at home.
这块特别好的是，就是学校会给我们每个人安排一个 friend family.
I spent a lot of time with that family and just I learned so many things about the Swedish culture. If you stay here, right, we can improve a lot of skills, like communication skills. The best part is communication skills.
It's a big university with the biggest campus in Sweden. Now I have lots of friends from different countries, different cultures.
Linnaeus University is located in a region with a rich diversity of forest, water and green areas, Many famous international companies are located here. The Kingdom of Crystal boasts 15 glassworks dating back to the 18th century.
In here we'll then cut it.
Students of design have a very inspiring environment and arrange their own art exhibitions.
Oh, it's the bulb. This education pushes you towards doing what you're best at. They try to bring like the best in you.
这里的设计比较注重工程学，做产品设计以前会做很多调查，和现在社会是处于同步进行中。
Smallland is home to international retail giant IKEA. Linnaeus University has extensive networks and enjoys close collaboration with local businesses.
We took the theories we learned at the university and used it in the real world out at the companies doing different projects. The way of thinking is quite differently, and you really learn to see it in new ways and new angles and to see possibilities in another way.
Sara Talas, the first IKEA professor, heads up The Bridge, a joint R&D project with IKEA.
It's a very unique collaboration. We aim to provide inspiring, interesting and new way of learning and developing learning entities and programs where we have actually one person in the company who's responsible for student relationships. So we have a very special relationship, all the students at Linnaeus University to the IKEA as a company. When people leave the university, they're already kind of half a step into the market. They really have something in their bag that they can show.
The university's motto is curiosity, creativity, companionship and utility. Its logo, the Linnaean tree, bearing the fruit of its education and studies, sending the alumni out into the world, ready to make a brighter future.
我今年6月份毕业了，然后我8月份开始注册我的公司，现在是10月份，我已经走完了所有的流程，已经开始正式运作我的公司了。公司还没开始之前，我就是跟 The Linnaeus， 这是一个学生组织，他们专门促进学生创业。我以前的想法只是一个想法，或者说只是一个梦。正是因为他们，我们不断的去沟通，这样他们帮我打开了一条真正可以实践的路，所以这点我非常的感谢我的大学和我遇到的所有人。